Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Middle Class Trader. Today I'm here with a new video about Nifty and Bank Nifty. But before that, if you haven't watched my previous video about stock exchange, just go to the I button and click on that. It will take you to that video. Before going any further, I wanna thank you from my heart for showing a love and affection on my previous videos. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Also, I'm receiving so many messages on WhatsApp, but most of the messages are like, sir, when you are giving to post a intraday strategy, sir, we need a perfect 100% strategy, like this. So friends, as a trader, I am telling you very frankly today that I will go step by step. First, I want you to understand the concept about the stock market, then we will go to the various strategies. Okay, that's all about the introduction. Now we will start our topic. So, what is Nifty? The Nifty 50 is a well-diversified 50 stocks index. It represents the top 50 large-cap companies based on the market capitalization. The rescheduling of an index constituent happens every year. Nifty is a broad index of National Stock Exchange, which is leading exchange in India. Guys, I will try to elaborate this now. So let's think your friend is having some health issue. So he will go to the doctor, and what doctor will do? He will examine him and he will tell him to do some tests and blood reports, etc. He will check his temperature also. So when the doctor checks all of these parameters, doctor will get an idea about his health status. The same way, friends, whenever you want to check any company's economical health or any country's economical health, simply you can track the stock market of that country. So now, how can you track the economy of any country? If we are talking about India, especially NSE, then we can just track Nifty. Nifty is a major stock index of NSE. Nifty is a short form of National 50. Now NSE has around 2100 plus companies listed, so it's highly impossible to track all of these companies. So we will just follow the main index, that is a Nifty. So in Nifty, there are top 50 companies from India are involved, and these 50 companies are selected on the basis of free float market capitalization, and they include all the sectors in it. They try to take a market leader from the every sector on a basis of free float market capitalization and a turnover. Now you must have heard this, that Nifty is trading now at 11,600. But actually, when did it start? How do they calculate it? This all information we can find out from the base year. The base year of Nifty is around 1995, and the base value they kept as a 1000. You see, now Nifty is at 11,600. So you can see Nifty has increased around 11 times from the 1995. So that's all about the how Nifty is formed and how to calculate values of Nifty. Now Nifty represents top 50 large cap companies, but from different sectors. To understand the sectors, we will go to the next slide. So, in India, the Nifty 50 is an index diversified across the 13 sectors of national economy. Number 1 is financial sector, number 2 information technology, number 3 consumer and goods, number 4 oil and gas, number 5 automobiles, number 6 telecommunications, number 7 construction, number 8 pharmaceuticals, number 9 metals, number 10 power, number 11 cement and cement products, number 12 fertilizers and pesticides, and number 13 media and entertainment. So these are 13 sectors from which the market leaders are being chosen in Nifty 50. So now Nifty is at 11,600. So this level of Nifty is decided by the performance of its participants. If the top 50 companies are growing, then Nifty is moving up. By the way, not necessarily top 50 companies grows together to move the Nifty up, but the majority needs to move up for a pricing of a Nifty. There is a weightage of stocks in a Nifty. So stocks has a higher weightage can move Nifty quite easily. So let's see the top 10 stocks of Nifty with the highest weightage. For that we need to go to our next slide. So weightage of the stocks in a Nifty. Number 1 is Reliance Industries, and its weightage is in percentage is 12.6%. Number 2 is HDFC Bank. This is also very big company. Its weightage around 10.55%. Number 3, HDFC is an Housing and Development Finance Corporation. This is from the Housing Finance Company and its weightage is 6.98%. Number 4 is Infosys Limited. This is an information technology company and its weightage is around 6.20%. Number 5 is ICICI Bank. This is from a banking sector. This is the second biggest bank after HDFC Bank and its weightage is 5.25%. Number 6, Tata Consultancy Services, that is TCS. This is also an IT company and its weightage is around 5.05%. Number 7 is Kotak Mahindra Bank. This is top third bank in India and its weightage is 4.59%. Number 8 is Hindustan Unilever. This is an FMCG company and its weightage is 4.49%. Number 9 is ITC, which makes cigarettes and it's in a hotel business too. Its weightage is 3.92%. Number 10 is Bharti Airtel. It's an telecom company and its weightage is 3.10%. So you can see these top 10 companies from Nifty 50 represents a different sectors. So it's not like all companies from banking or oil and gas or IT. Nifty covers all of them sectors. So that's all about sectors of Nifty and its top participant. Now the main part, for that we will go to the next slide. How to trade in a Nifty. So traders, the value we see of Nifty 50 is a spot value. And unfortunately we cannot trade the spot. So for trading indices, NSE providing us derivatives, that is futures and options. So let's brief about the futures. If you want to trade Nifty futures, we can buy or sell Nifty futures according to the market direction. But for trading, we need margin in our account. As I am using Zerodha as a broker, I can talk about Zerodha. If you want to trade in Nifty future for intraday, you need around 30 to 40,000 in your trading account as a margin. And if you want to hold Nifty future for overnight positions, you need to have around 1.3 to 1.5 lakh in your account. Also, you can trade in Nifty options too. If you want to buy an option, you just need to pay just premium, nothing else. And if you want to sell a Nifty option, you need to have a Nifty future overnight margin in your account, that is 1.3 to 1.5 lakh. Don't worry guys, in my upcoming videos I will go every ins and out about Nifty future and options trading. So that's all about a Nifty. Now we will see some facts about Bank Nifty. So we will go to the next slide. So Bank Nifty. The Bank Nifty is a sectorial index with a focus only on a banking stocks and includes private and PSU bank also. Bank Nifty is calculated using the free float methodology where stocks are overweighted based on the free float market capitalization. Bank Nifty was launched on September 15, 2003. It uses January 1, 2003 as a base year with a base value of 1000. That means at the current Bank Nifty value of 23,000, it indicates wealth creation to the tune of 23 times to last 19 years. The Bank Nifty is rebalanced semi-annually. Currently, Bank Nifty trading volumes are higher than a Nifty volume. So, the Nifty Bank is nothing but a banking index and the most liquid and large capitalized Indian banks are the participant of Bank Nifty. So, it contains top 12 banks of India. In Bank Nifty, also according to free float market cap, those banks are in top 12 get listed in a Bank Nifty. All the banks are in Bank Nifty provides a future and option tradings too. Future and options are so popular in Bank Nifty and a banking stocks. Now we will see the weightage of a banks in a Bank Nifty. For that we will go to the next slide. So number 1 is HDFC Bank, which has 26.68% weightage in Bank Nifty. HDFC Bank is the biggest bank in India. Then ICICI Bank has 18.70 weightage. Then comes Kotak Mahindra Bank, which has around 16.66% of weightage. Then we have Axis Bank, which has 14.77% of weightage. Then State Bank of India holds 11.14% of weightage, and so on. So if you see, these 5 banks are holding around 88 to 90% of weightage in Bank Nifty. Whenever there is some bad news in a banking sector, you can see these banks are falling. And whenever there is some good news in banking sector, you can see these banks are making rally. So we'll go to the next slide to see how can we trade in Bank Nifty. So As we discussed about Nifty, Bank Nifty also has a future and option trading. As it is an index, so you can't trade in equity or a spot. You need to do future or options. If you have a bullish view on Bank Nifty, you can buy a future lot and vice versa. Future contracts has a monthly expiry, but in case you want to roll over your positions, you can roll over to next months too. For intraday trading of Bank Nifty in Zerodha, you need around 25 to 35 rupees margin in your account. And if you want a overnight position of Bank Nifty future, you need to have 1.2 to 1.4 lakhs as a margin. You can do options trade also in Bank Nifty. Options has a weekly as well as a monthly expiry. If you want to buy options, you just need to pay the premium. And if you want to sell an option, you need to have 1.2 to 1.5 lakhs in your trading account as per the Zerodha margin calculator. So this is it. So this is all about the theoretical knowledge of stock market and Nifty and Bank Nifty. In next video, we will talk about trading, the types of trading, which is better trading options, and how should you start trading. But before that, those who are already trading in market, please make sure you join my Telegram channel where I post every day my live calls. I trade only in Nifty futures, so you will get every day one call which I am trading in live market. But remember guys, this is only for an educational purpose. So see you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you find some information from my video. Thanks for your time. Thank you so much.